Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and welcome to, and I'm sorry for the resolution, but welcome to a classic Star Wars strategy game, Galactic Battlegrounds. So, I was kind of bored. I've been in a Star Wars mood for the last couple of weeks, and I was kind of bored. I was like, yeah, well, let's see what's on Steam. You know, what officially licensed Star Wars games are out there? I mean, I know I've probably owned them all, but let's see what we've got. And Galactic Battlegrounds popped up. Now, I've owned this one for years. I mean, back when I had a big old CRT monitor on my desk. I think this came out like early high school for me, maybe even earlier than that. What this game is though, and it recently, surprisingly recently came out on Steam. I think it's like $5 over on Steam right now. I know I've got a disc floating around in a closet somewhere, but what this game is basically a reskin of Empire at War. I mean, not Empire at War, excuse me, Age of Empires 1 and 2. Empire at War, I've been playing too much Empire at War. Another great strategy Star Wars game that I recommend you check out if you've never played that one, but this one is a reskin, and we'll go ahead and jump into a match, the standard game here. A reskin of Age of Empires. It's built on the same engine. Now, there's some good news about this. There is a mod called Expanded Fronts, I wanna say. Oh, I hope I got that name right. Anyways, there's a mod coming out, and I'll put a link in the description below for the current release of it, but it's coming out in December, a new version of it. It's gonna have widescreen support, a bunch of new units, just all kinds of cool stuff. Hopefully I'll be running the trailer on the channel soon once I get the okay from the devs, but let's jump in. I'm gonna be playing as the Galactic Empire, and we'll go up against, how about we go up against the Rebel Alliance, I could put the Republic on here. These are the vanilla sides, by the way. They've actually got the Clone Wars era stuff. They've got the Rebel Alliance, the Galactic Empire, even the Gungans and the Wookiees as full sides, and their art is actually pretty impressive. We'll leave let's don't do the Wookiees. Let's do like the Royal Naboo, and let's do the Trade Federation so we can fight some droids. Sure, why not? And Star Wars locale, I want to go into space. So let's don't do a Star Wars locale. We can go to a standard map, which will be a randomly generated map, and we can pick up, there was a space one that I saw. Like asteroids, sounds pretty legit. And we'll jump in. Dun, 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 dun. Depending on which side you choose, it actually has their intro music, and you can read about them in their little Galactopedia type deal that they've got. But welcome to, oh man, a classic strategy game. So this is gonna be pretty recognizable to anybody who's played a lot of hours of Age of Empires. I get my workers working here, or my villagers. This is our carbon deposits. So the resources that you've got: carbon stockpiles, food stockpiles, Nova, which is these green crystals, and then you've got your just classic ore stockpiles. Let's go ahead and grab all these. The carbon is your what? If you're on like at the planet moon of Endor, which is one of the maps you can play on.
Now
I'm playing on Regicide, so my king, or my commander, because it's not called Regicide in this, it's called Kill the Commander. I've got Darth Vader as my commander, so I'm gonna put him in this giant fortress. It's such just a reskin. The big difference is though, there are flying units in this. You can see I've got a Lambda shuttle here that I can move around. All right, so let's get started. I'm already getting behind. It plays a lot like Age of Empires, exactly. So I'm building up. Once I have this will be my farms. I'll actually be producing food around it, and that'll let us build some stormtroopers that we'll be able to send in. I have the map revealed so we can see what the other sides are doing. What is this? This is the Alliance Command Center. I wonder who their general is. Well, they're already inside the fortress, so we don't get to see. I bet it's like Leia. One would assume maybe Akbar. I don't know. And then who is this? Oh, this is Naboo, obviously, because you can see the sleek ships and the building styles. And the art is beautiful. I can't wait to see this with widescreen support, which the mod that I was talking about earlier, bringing it in. Trade Federation and their crazy looking buildings, and they've actually got their transports. I wonder if they have to, those big droid transports.
just transfer the coordinates.
There's one of my scout troopers. All right, so we should be getting resources. Let me get focused here and actually build some units so we can see what's up. And through this episode, this kind of spotlight, I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this a bit, because if you've ever played Age of Empires, you know kind of a match can take a while. So we can see some of the other tech levels. So let me fade out here and we'll jump to the future. All right, so now we're teching it up to Tech 2, and what you're gonna see is all the buildings change. And this is one of the things that I love about this old RTS, is that they have this beautiful art style for all the units. We're starting to build our first stormtroopers. We've got 2 barracks online, but notice that they've got these little red lights. One thing that you've got to remember in this is that there is a power source in the game, which is these little generators. Once you've built them, it will power these and they'll build stuff faster. And there's other buildings that just don't work without power. Say shield generators, when you get to tier, I wanna say it's tier 4 you get those. It's been a while. You know what, just for looks, let's go ahead and, you should be patrolling outside Vader's command post. We could load troops up into the Lambda, but we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna have to though if we wanna cross troops over this gorge. And I have built a few defenses, a little bit of walls there, but so far the enemy has just kind of grown their farmland, and that's about it. They've got a few battle droids over here, some B1s. You can kind of see them, a little blurry. I'm hoping the resolution improves when they're, like, it actually looks better. I don't know if it will or not, but when they get that mod out where we can actually have ultra wide, because you can see that the details kind of low, but still little animations. Anyhow, let's continue to build up. Oh, they have, I didn't know. The Rebellion gets astromech droids. That is so cool. And their transports. Their transports are the ones from Empire Strikes Back. I love it. I love it. And both of our enemies have tiered up to tier 2. So we're gonna have to prepare. Oh, is the probe droid done? I heard, there he is. There's the probot. And I have the map revealed right now, but the probe droids have this huge area of sight. They can also fly over chasms, I believe, so you can send them out to scout. So, like, as the Rebel Alliance, you'll be seeing Imperial players using these as scouts to find out where your Rebel base is, which is, I always found a lot of fun. Now, let's go ahead, get our resources coming in. Begin constructing of our Sith temple. So depending on what side you're playing on, you can get Jedi or Sith, and those replace your monks like you had in Age of Empires. And there are still relics to go find, but in this, they're Jedi and Sith holocrons. If you're playing that game mode, you can collect them all up. And once I find one on here, I'm sure there's one floating around somewhere. You'll actually, did we just tech up? Yep, we just got tech 3, nice. And I think we can get a research upgrade. But once you collect them all, you can either win that way if you're playing that game mode, and I believe they generate a gold income. I don't actually remember those, so we'll have to keep our eyes out and find them. Are these Minox? The different types of planets that you're on or environments will have different monsters that could be in the world or creatures in some way. There we go, our Sith base is up. We can upgrade to Sith Knights. Let's go ahead and get a Sith Apprentice building. Get a couple of our early walkers as well so we can see what they look like. And now that we've teched up, we can also upgrade to heavy infantry, heavy stormtroopers, and like these double rocket-packed anti-air guys. Let's get our workers working a little bit harder and upgrade our farms. Now, because we've tiered up to tier 3, we can pick up, there we go, heavy weapons factory and air bases. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the heavy weapons factory online. We need to pick out where we wanted to put that. I'm thinking right here. Actually, better yet, let's put a air base there. That way I don't have to worry about them getting stuck and not being able to walk out. I really don't like that position. Yeah, we'll put this here, and then we'll put a heavy factory right here. That sounds good, because all these rocks are about to get out of our way. We are able to build, oh, there's our first walkers. One of our strike mechs. I think this is like light armor. Good against infantry, I wanna say, or other light mechs. And then we've got our heavier guy, who can actually hold infantry, but I think he can only hold one trooper. Yeah, he can only hold one trooper, but it gives him a little bit of protection. And then, boom. Sith Apprentice pops out, or possibly Sith Knight. Now that we've gotten to Tech 3, we also get Dark Troopers as our special unit. Let's read what they are. Galactic Empire unique unit, ranged combat unit, a mechanized troop that is stronger than the strike mech. And he's a detector. We can also get bounty hunters, which are strong versus Jedi. So they're the only real counter between Jedi and Sith, except for, bombing the ever-living shit out of them. So, what do we want to build? I kind of want to just go ham into some stormtroopers, but we need to get our heavy factory online. Now that we've got our air factory up, or our air base, we can build TIE fighters to engage in, I believe they can engage ground units, they're just not very good at it. You got TIE bombers to actually do some damage to ground troops, and then your transports. And as we go through the tech levels, we'll be able to get TIE interceptors and upgrade the various units that we've got here. 20% greater accuracy and +1 line of sight. Ooh, you don't say. Let's get a couple TIE fighters. We're not the Empire without TIE fighters. And a heavy fac. Get that going. And since we've got this new tier, I think we can get, yeah, we can totally pick up a shield generator now if we really want to, which I kind of want to build just because. Since the mission is to keep Vader alive in the back, I think what we're gonna do is put a shield generator right back there. Now the shield generator in this has to be powered, so you have to have it near one of these power cores. Send me more carbon. Not gonna happen, Trade Federation. I give no shits. Let's see, shield generator. Grants a shield to any units or buildings within range of its effect. A shield regenerates automatically and diminishes and has a maximum value. So, you keep your units near it, and they'll actually build up a shield around them, and if you leave, it'll start to drop and go away. That sounds like a couple of our TIE fighters have been launched. Excellent. And it's cool to see them like these 2D sprites running around. Very nice. Let's grab up, I'm thinking an anti-air. Oh, all right, so it looks like the Rebel Alliance has finally pushed out from their base. They're moving in transports, and they've got some speeders and an, what is that, a headhunter? Yeah, that looks like a headhunter. I don't see an X-Wing down there. They got a lot of headhunters, though. Trade Federation has gone to war with them. What are they bringing in with these transports? Tell me you got a bunch of B1s in there, just dropping them everywhere. Are they engaging you? There they go. Bunch of B1s. They've been upgraded, though. Those are heavy troopers. But the Rebels have what looks like flamethrower troops on Tauntauns and a bunch of air support. So we're way behind when it comes to our military. And our, not really our ally, but they're neutral to us. There's their reinforcements. Oh, and Naboo's here too, fighting. Naboo's brought in some starfighters. Crap. All right, we really need to up our game. We've only got like 3 X-Wings. I want more X-Wings. We're gonna need more builders. Oh boy, we are building up our ground troops. We have a bunch of dark troopers. We're gonna need more though, and they're building. And get me, I don't have enough Nova crystals. I'm so low on those. So let's go ahead and get some more troops to start mining Nova crystals. I've expanded our build cap even more. There we go. So we just teched up to tier 4. All the buildings are getting bigger and more impressive. And I believe we can now build, where's our heavy factory? Oh, we can't yet. Am I looking at the wrong structure? There it is. Okay, so we've got our heavy factory here for like artillery and stuff, but then we've got, there's our AT-ATs and AT-STs once we do the upgrade, which we totally have to do. So let's pick up, oh, we can't afford it because of the Nova crystals, damn. All right, report down here. This is where we're building up the fleet. We can upgrade our Dark Trooper to phase 2. Let's go ahead and get that done. There she is. Our very first AT-AT is coming out of the line. And since we've tiered up, notice that the TIE Fighter wings have changed on the side here because we can actually upgrade to TIE Interceptors, which is something we desperately need, actually. Upgrade our farms, let's do that. So, I'm gonna grab a couple of medics. That's a lot of fighters that they've got. This is gonna be harder than it looks. What we need is some assault, there it is. What we need is this right here, an air cruiser. Now, air cruisers are your trebuchets. They can sit outside the range of a factory or a fortress like this one here, and they can shell it. They do a ton of damage. It's a massive explosion, but their recharge is really, really slow. Sources here, that's my plan. So all TIE fighters move in, transports move out, and bomber. Actually, what I'd like to do is move you all at once. Whoa, huge Naboo force is on the move. Come about. The Nabooians are attacking. Ground troops, find a safe place to land. To land your men. TIE interceptors, get over here. See, there's too many of them there to actually engage yet. I need my ground troops on the deck because there's anti-air there. All right, come over here. All right, interceptors, get in there. Drop an artillery unit in case they drop troops. TIE fighters, go. Oh, the rebels are coming in. Take out the transport quick before he drops. Oh, got it. Oh, shit, more transports. I'm under attack by both forces now. Are you really dropping troops? There's a minimum range on the AT-ATs. Where's my artillery? There it is. Take them down. AT-ST. AT-AT, get over here. I need your help. As my Sith Lord is like dispatching everyone up there. Oh, he's dead. Shit. Well, we're still alive. That's good. Another walker has just finished and come off the line. We're about to move you guys in. So, how we doing over here? All of our ground troops have perished since last I checked, which is pretty sad. I think we could still make this though. If we could just get over here. We can just get back here, we would be set. All right, reinforcements. You're beelining it, just get out here. Are those? They're not anymore. There's a couple of Naboo Royal Guardsmen right there just hanging out. Like, you know what? We've got a massive amount of firepower. Let's begin engaging. Now, I don't know, can a fortress attack air units? Let's find out. Yes, yes it can. Fall back, fall back. Builders, help me defend. Everybody dogpile this. They've got frickin' Z95s. Build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. There's the unit. That's the build units faster research, which we're knocking out right now. How we doing, boys? One more shell. Get the X-Wings ready to move in, or the TIE fighters ready to move in. There's the shot. There, she's on the move. Get her. I don't care if you have to go under the guns. Get it done. Eat it, princess. Ah, the queen is down, and we have defeated Naboo. All our units have stopped moving. We can pull away now. So let's go ahead and swing around, and I believe, yep, the Republic troops are there, so we're gonna have to get them some support because they've got Z95s in the south everywhere. The Trade Federation is still at our side. I wonder if we can get them to ally with us. Would you ally with us?
I'll deal with the scum.
All right. I think our troops are about ready to go. I think we're ready to give that final push to take out one of our ATSTs. Let's get you loaded up. Medical droid. I need every medical droid I can get. We've got a Sith Master in the group. We do have another medical droid. What are you doing? Get in something. Get in a shuttlecraft. We're leaving. All right, you guys are ready? The Imperial fleet is moving out to rendezvous with the rest of the fleet. Where are they at? There they are. So there's the convoy. We'll get them over and we'll get ready to engage. We've got our two shelling vehicles out there, our cruisers. And there's our objective. And we gotta make sure that the general of the Rebel Alliance does not get away. But I think we've about got this. Then we might have to go in and kick the crap out of the droid, the Trade Federation. I'm not sure, unless they allied with us, if they did or not. Let's say allied. I will turn on allied victory. And let's go ahead and drop the ground troops. Prepare for battle. So this is our landing zone. Land all forces right there. Air units. Move into support. Not sure where their forces are. They've been fighting against, oh, they've got Y-Wings. They've been fighting against the Trade Federation pretty substantially, so. Zap! All right, all ground troops. Yep, that means we should have plenty of air cover. I brought in a lot of infantry, and a lot of my walkers should be carrying stormtroopers as well. Cruisers, begin your bombardment. And artillery cannon, which I seem to only have one of you. Move within range and open fire. And they're beginning bombardment. So who is leading the Rebel Alliance out here? Because in a minute, it's not gonna matter. My Sith Lord. Dude, help him take the building down. The sooner they kill that, there, it's Leia. You can barely see her, she's right there. Can't click her. There she is, Rebel Commander. And dead. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you like old Age of Empires, you're gonna love this. The artwork is great, and there's so many different factions. Being able to command the Wookiees in the battle. I mean, if they were gonna do another sequel, I would love to see this actually in 3D, or at the very least, higher res and more cells when they move around, make it a little bit more smooth. But anyways, it's a great strategy game, and with the new mod update that's coming out, and I'll put a link in the description to that mod, you'll be able to play this in widescreen at a higher resolution, which is really exciting. I recommend you check out their trailer. I'll put that trailer in the description below as well. All right, Imperial forces, let's move out.